This morning we are about 45 minutes outside of the town of La Junta in southeastern Colorado, and we are getting ready to hike the Picketwire Canyon Trail.
It's a trail that we picked because one of the unique things it has is the largest dinosaur track site. Is that how you would say it?
I believe so.
In North America, so there's a lot of holes in the rocks that where dinosaurs walked.
And so we camped at the trailhead last night because we wanted to be able to get a relatively early start.
It's a trail that's known for its full exposure, so there's no shade, and it can be really hot out here. But luckily today, the forecast is in the low 70s. 2 days ago it was 97, so this should be a little less brutal.
We're still leaving pretty early because it's an 11-mile round trip. And we have some other things we want to do in town.
So we're about a mile into the hike, we've come across our first significant ruins. Looks like a old cabin.
The walk so far, there's a little bit of a hike downhill into the canyon. It's a little rocky, and now it's sort of an easy path with more green and more trees than we actually expected. It's a pretty valley, and right now easy walking.
There's supposed to be more old remnants like this, so we're looking forward to seeing what we can see. So one of the other reasons that we're here is for the tarantulas that are known for this area. And on this hike, we happen to come across one right in the middle of the trail.
He doesn't seem too concerned about us or anything else. I think it's been a pretty cold morning, and I think he's still charging up.
Yep.
But we're glad to see one here, because the tarantula migration is the other reason that we came to southeastern Colorado in September. We're about 4 miles into the hike, and we are standing in front of some old ruins. I guess in the late 1800s there was a small Hispanic community that lived here in Picketwire Canyon.
Yeah, and maps and everything, it's labeled as a mission and cemetery. So we're assuming that's what it is. There's still some gravestones here, and it's been owned by the Catholic Church up until 2007 apparently, and then they donated it to the Forest Service.
We made it to the dinosaur tracks, and I have to say I am not at all disappointed. I think this is a really cool, worthwhile hike.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect, but they're very obvious, easy to see, and we did luck out because there's actually crews right now cleaning them, so I think we might be seeing more than you would typically see.
I think it seems like there's a section over here by the river that is not being worked on right now, or you can definitely, the prints are still obvious. There's dirt in most of them, and you can tell it's a natural site, and so, but it's still pretty obvious. The site on the other side of the river, the side that we came from, is where they're cleaning them off, and those are pretty, I mean, not pristine, but they're cleaned out. It's a really nice looking site right now, and it looks like it was under quite a bit of silt and maybe not even visible. But I think there's always some, and it's always worthwhile.
Yeah, it's been a good hike. We saw old settlement ruins, we saw tarantulas and other critters, and now we saw remnants of critters from 150 million years ago.
So it's worth a wild trip.